Bonjour tout le monde. Hello everyone. Aujourd'hui, c'est mercredi le 24 août. Today is Wednesday, August 24th. Today we have our first live meet from 11:30 to 12, so I'm hoping to see some of you there. If not though, I understand there are lots of conflicts, so I want to go through each of these slides with you so that you know what we have going on today. Reminder to get to these slides. You're going to start in Schoology, go to the Cette Semaine folder, and then just click on Today. So on the outside of that folder too, we also have our kind of agenda, what we're going to be accomplishing. You're going to set up your notebook, learn your first mot de passe, password, understand and answer the question, Comment tu t'appelles? Introduce yourself in French, that's the same thing. Say what other people's names are in French, and then be able to understand some terms that use gestures, and you'll see what I mean by that in a moment. So when you open that up, you see les diapos, our slides for the week. So to get to where I was before, mercredi. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about today is how to set up your notebook. So I'm going to call that le cahier, le cahier. To set up your notebook, you're going to have the following. I'm actually back in Schoology. We're going to look in course information and in the class terms glossary. You have a slide called Le Cahier. So this is how you're going to set it up. You're going to start with the first 3 pages, call those les mots de passe. So just on the first page, write les mots de passe, means passwords, and you're going to be adding something to that list every week. These are approximate numbers. You don't actually have to like number your notebook and then go to something exactly. If it's helpful to you to number your notebook, then that's fine. But if you can ballpark this, that's fine. You're going to, on page 4 at the top, write quick writes. You're going to see what that means. We'll do our first one on Friday. So at the top, you're going to write quick writes. And then you're going to leave about 25 to 30 pages to do your quick writes. I want you to go to page 31-ish and just at the top write additional notes. And what you might find helpful here is to take a Post-it and mark each of these sections, or just dog-ear the page, something that will allow you to get to these sections easily. Additional notes, you'll see what that means as the year goes on. We'll sometimes take notes that just kind of need a different space in your notebook. The trickiest part, I would say, is this next one. So our class is based on stories. I mentioned that in my initial video. We're going to put all of our story summaries in the back. So you'll start with the back page. You'll write out our first story summary, which is coming very soon, and then you'll continue working towards the front. Hopefully that makes sense, but it's so that you have enough room for all of our stories, and we don't need to be quite as do as much estimation as we did for these other categories. So those are your 4 sections of your notebook. This one you can write stories at the top on the very back page of your cahier. You can just write stories, and then like I said, we'll move backwards from there. Okay, so that's how you're going to set up le cahier. Now, the first thing you're going to do with it today is you're going to put in your first mot de passe, your password, and that is bonjour. So this is what it'll look like. Mot de passe. You can write passwords in English in parentheses if you want. And then we'll go ahead and number these. So this is numéro 1, bonjour. And you can put that it means hello. Bonjour. So on Friday, you're going to be making a Flipgrid, and this is going to be part of it. So just keep that in mind. So you added that to your cahier. And now we're going to talk about how to introduce ourselves. So to introduce ourselves, you might have heard this before, we're going to use je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle Madame Michon. Et toi, comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? If your name is Sarah, you would say je m'appelle Sarah. Je m'appelle Sarah. So je m'appelle. And then if we want to talk about somebody else, let's say I've met Sarah and now I'm introducing her to somebody else, I would say elle s'appelle Sarah. Elle s'appelle Sarah. Or if I'm introducing her brother Bob to somebody else, I would say il s'appelle. Il s'appelle Bob. Il s'appelle Bob. Elle s'appelle Sarah. Je m'appelle Madame Michon. Okay, so I want you to practice introducing yourself. I want you to see if you can just tell a few people in your family or whoever's around, je m'appelle, insert your name. Just practice that a little bit. And then you'll be using this again in that flip grid I mentioned where you'll use le mot de passe. You'll also be introducing yourself using je m'appelle. So this is your chance to practice that. Lastly, this will also be part of the flip grid. So you're going to watch this video of me doing these different gestures. So I'll say la classe se lève. La classe se lève, meaning the class stands up. So I need you to be able to associate those movements with each of the terms. La classe se lève. La classe s'assied, sits down. La classe touche la tête. La classe touche l'estomac. La classe touche les cheveux. That was just really quick. I knew it much more slowly in this video. Again, you'll be utilizing this when you make your flip grid on Friday. So this is your chance to practice. Once you've accomplished all of those tasks, you are all set for today. You don't actually have to complete anything today. Just watching this video, or rather I should say, you don't have to complete anything that I'll be grading today. So watching this video, setting up your notebook, putting your mot de passe in there and practicing with these two items is what you need to accomplish today. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I hope to see some of you at our 11:30 meet. Au revoir tout le monde.